The wildfires in California have been really devastating all on their own, but even though they're really far away, they're still going to affect us here in North Carolina, and the reason is the insurance market. Now, you might remember how last year the insurance companies in North Carolina said they wanted to raise homeowners insurance rates 42% across the board, including much larger hikes along the coast, like a doubling of premiums. Now, the basic reason is that the cost to insure those properties is rising because climate change is causing more extreme weather. More intense weather causes more damage that insurance companies have to pay out for, so they have to raise rates to cover their costs. Now, insurance is not a super profitable business. Some of the biggest insurance companies in America, like Allstate and State Farm, didn't even turn a profit in 2023, and the biggest reason for that was catastrophic claims. Even the profitable insurance companies like Progressive and Geico only had profit margins in like the single digits. Now, I'm not saying you need to feel bad for the poor little insurance companies or something like that. They're fine. It's just that they're not insanely profitable businesses that are making a killing or something. In a few states, climate change has already driven the cost of insuring properties so high that companies are just tapping out and leaving the market entirely. That's what's happening in Florida right now. Florida already has the most expensive property insurance in the country, and over a dozen major insurers have just left the state completely because they can't offer insurance there without permanently losing money. By the way, that is why 20% of Florida homeowners today are just uninsured completely, which is like rolling the dice with your financial future. Okay, so back to California. Insurers have begun to leave that state too, because while extreme weather caused by climate change is costing them more money, regulators also won't let them raise prices. So in response, the insurance companies say, fine, we're out. Without all those customers in California paying into a national risk pool, there's more pressure on customers in other states, meaning us. Insurers are looking at North Carolina and thinking, well, if we can't hike rates more there, then maybe we should just go to Minnesota. Nothing bad ever happens there. This is how climate change is playing out in the real world. It's putting pressure on our society from multiple different angles that sometimes seem disconnected, but actually have a common cause. It's forcing us to decide what are the effects of climate change, who should pay for the effects of climate change, what happens when people don't want to pay for it, who's responsible. You cannot outlaw climate change. We tried that here in North Carolina and it did not work. You can only mitigate its effects in a million different ways, in everything from renewable energy to building codes. It does not matter if you believe in climate change or not, because your insurance company absolutely does, because they're the ones that have to foot the bill. And we are not at the end of this process. We are at the beginning.